Hi guys, good afternoon. I just wanted to jump on just to briefly talk about what a chronic health condition is, what a long-term health condition is. There seems to be a little bit of a lack of understanding amongst people, so I just wanted to clarify and just reach out to people who may have one, but they don't realise they have one. The reason being, when you're a small business, when you're launching a new service or new product, you are advised to picture your ideal client. So recently I launched my VIP membership subscription service, especially designed for people who have long-term health conditions, chronic health conditions. And I had my ideal client in mind. In fact, it was two of my existing clients who I thought this group would be absolutely perfect for. And I had them in mind right the way through designing the service, designing the product. So it came to launch date, fantastic. I've had a really good sign of absolutely brilliant. However, the two people that I had in my mind who were the perfect clients didn't subscribe. So I thought, like any small business owner, I had angst for days, wondering what I'd done wrong, if I'd pitched it wrong, just sort of if I could have done anything different, just wearing through my mind. Anyway, I had a chat booked with one of the existing clients who was my ideal client. And at the end of the chat, I just asked her if she'd seen the VIP group. And she said she had, and it looked really, really good. And I just sort of asked her, well, can I just ask, why did you feel that you couldn't subscribe? She said the only reason that she didn't subscribe was that she didn't have a long-term condition. She didn't have a chronic health condition. So I delved a bit deeper, and yeah, she didn't resonate with that term, long-term condition or chronic condition. So what is a chronic health condition or a long-term health condition? So it's defined in NHS government guidelines as an illness or a health condition that impacts on your daily life, for which there is currently no known cure. So that can be sort of the big ticket illnesses that we tend to think of when we think of chronic illnesses. So things like diabetes, heart issues, really sort of big illnesses. But also it means it encompasses things like endometriosis, polycystic ovaries, anxiety, depression. It's basically anything that is wrong with your health, although I don't necessarily like that term, but anything that is going on with your health that is impacting on you living your life on a normal daily routine. That can also be an illness that doesn't impact every single day. So it could be that you have 3 months where you have absolutely nothing at all, and then you just have a flare-up, or you have something that happens that just causes the illness to rear its head again, or the condition to rear its head again. And during that time where you've got the condition, where it has flared up, it is impacting on your life. So you can't do what you would normally expect to be able to do with ease. It impacts on your day-to-day living. So that is a definition of a long-term condition. And I think there are a lot of people out there, for their own reasons, all valid reasons, that don't want to identify or just simply haven't realised that they can identify with that term, long-term health condition or chronic health condition, because the word chronic makes it sound so bad. And it is in a lot of cases. It's very painful, it's very debilitating, and some people have that all the time. Some people have that for a couple of days a month. Some people have that for nothing for months and months, and then all of a sudden it'll just flare up. No matter which of those brackets you fit into, that is still a long-term or a chronic health condition. So if you're going to be stuck with that for a long time, even if it comes and goes, if it's an aspect of your life that is there that there is no known long-term cure for, then it's a long-term condition. It can be a condition that is helped. So it can be something that you can take medication for that helps the symptoms, that keeps it at bay for a certain length of time, that eases the symptoms, but that doesn't cure it. So there's a chance that it will always come back because you can't get rid of it completely. So that's what defines a long-term condition. So if that does resonate, then I hope I've helped. There are specific things it is worth as well identifying as having a long-term condition, because there are specific things in legislation that matter to you, that relate to you. So things like in terms of the workplace, if you do have a chronic condition, a long-term health condition, then employers have to make reasonable adjustments to enable you to do your job. And that can be physical adjustments such as equipment like a chair or a standing desk, or it can be the provision of an area for you to take a break. It can be that I knew one of my clients had IBS, and her employer made sure that she had a desk near to the toilet so that it wouldn't necessarily impact. She didn't have to feel so anxious about her condition at work. Working from home, flexible working in terms of hours and locations, they can also be reasonable adjustments that your employer makes. It also impacts on your sickness record as well. So if you do have a long-term condition, a chronic health condition, then there are some leniencies in terms of sickness records as well. So whilst you might not like to say you have a long-term health condition, there are benefits of identifying as having a long-term condition. And also there are people like me and other therapists out there who can help you as well. So we can help with the symptoms, we can help manage the symptoms, we can help rid you of the symptoms in a lot of cases. I myself have endometriosis, which is a chronic condition. I have anxiety, which is a chronic condition. Both of those I manage. I manage without medication. I manage in natural ways. Not to say that I never have flare-ups of either of them. And if you are part of my VIP membership group, then we talk quite candidly about things like that. And I talk about how I manage it and what my triggers are, and how the day-to-day, how living with it day-to-day is. But yeah, it's part of me, and we should all embrace every part of us as well. So if you are sort of struggling with the concept, struggling with the term, then don't. I don't know how else to say that. But yeah, if you do want to talk it through with me, I do offer free consultations as well. So if you're not an existing client of mine and you're intrigued as to whether you do have a health condition, or if you just want to know if I can help you, then please do book a free call with me as well, and I can see if I can help. Yeah, if you do have a health condition, a chronic health condition, a long-term health condition, then there are people, like I say, that can help, and there are schemes and systems that are there to help you as an individual get through life with your illness as well. If you do, then do check out my VIP membership as well, because it is a lovely community. It's off Facebook. It's on a non-social media platform, which is great. So you don't get all the algorithms, you don't get all the filtering. It's a pure relationship-based community as well. Loads and loads of different hints, tips and advice on living with a chronic condition, getting over the symptoms, and being your best awesome selves. So yes, if there is anything I can do to help, please don't hesitate to contact me. I hope this has helped some people understand a little bit more about their illness, their condition, and the help that is out there for them. All right, take care.